Hey everybody, this is Roller here, back with the Ninja Streetfighter. Done a little bit more work on it since the last time. I've changed the subframe to an older model, to a 98 subframe, because I wanted to put grab bars on it. And as you can see, you got the mounts here on the older frame for the grab bars, and this is the 2002 frame, which is it's a lot heavier, and it doesn't have the mounts. So I switched to this frame, and everything bolts up different, except for the only thing that's the same is a gas tank mount, and the actual frame mounting points are the same. This subframe here is 2000. The 98 and I think the 99 don't have this right here where it bolts on. It's all welded together. So hopefully that's a little piece of technical information you could use. And on the tail section of the 2002 model, 2003, the tail light bolts into the fairing. And on the older ones with the grab bars, the tail light bolts into the trunk, which I have to replace the whole trunk section or get an undertail because nothing fits from the 2002-2003 year. This is a new plastic. As you can see, there's no mounts in here to mount the tail light. So I'm going to have to replace all that. Now I did already replace the lights in the front. I put the Dominator Streetfighter lights on, carbon fiber, and the Dominator windscreen. Hopefully you can see it here. It's kind of cramped in this work area. I'm not quite done with the wiring yet. But I had to replace all this on the front because I bought a Raptor 2 is the name of it. Raptor 2 fairing, Streetfighter fairing for the front of the bike. These aren't the original lights in it. I tell you what happened. The lights actually melted. The wiring, the buckets are made out of ABS, and what it is, I don't know if you can see in here, but it says 12 volt 18 watt, which you can see the buckets here are plastic. They came with 40 watt bulbs in it. I was going down the road and it got too hot and caught on fire, and that was no good, so I modified it and put 2 fog lights in it until I could get my new front end. But I put a Jardine exhaust on here. It's pretty nice. I haven't started up to hear what it sounds like yet. I put some swing arm sliders, spools, whatever you want to call them, on here. I got some frame sliders coming. And another thing I want to mention here about the tail sections of the 98-99 model. And well, the 98 all the way up to, I think, 2001 are the same thing. And as you can see, this is a 2002. The sides of it here, where the seat bolts on, are straight. The back of this half here is straight. It sticks up here, has this bolt that bolts onto the fairing, which this one doesn't have. This one is a little tiny bit wider, but you can see instead of having tabs inside here, it's got bolt holes. Bolt hole here. The 2002 frame doesn't have it. The rear seat is different. The front seat is different. I have to buy all new of that. The brackets that hold everything in. If I would have known it was this bad, I wouldn't have changed it. I wasn't quite prepared for it. But it's not too bad. The voltage regulator, the rectifier bolts up on the opposite side. On the 2002, it bolts on this side. I have to find out where to put the CDI box. You know, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I don't know where the mounting points are. If anybody knows, maybe you could tell me. Leave me a comment. But tomorrow I'm going to put another video on. When I first did this video, I took it out and I rode it, and it missed like crazy. I mean, it just sputtered and carried on. I had a problem with the ram air. There's there's a tube that comes out from underneath the chassis here into the ram air, and it splits off with a divider and a tube for the ram air. What it does is, when you're going down the road, you got your main pipe going to the ram air, and then you have a vent to the carburetor, which I don't know if you can see the pipe in there that I made for that. But the carburetor vent pressurizes a fuel bowl and gives it the power when you're going down the road. If you don't have that hooked up, it'll just sputter and carry on like your plugs are fouled. I got to take this tank off, and I'm going to show you an airbox modification next video I put on of what I did. And I tell you, me doing it the way I did it, it'd probably give me, I don't know, 10 more horsepower. I could tell a difference, a lot more torque. I mean, maybe it's just the plastics off of it making it feel lighter, I don't know, but it's definitely got more power the way I have it set up. But that's it for now, and as soon as I find something out about when my other stuff comes and I can get it installed, I'll pull this tank off, show you the airbox modification, and then I'll try to finish it up and do a final product. But this is just a quick update. Hope you like it.